So, if you're a dog owner here in Altoona, you are in the right place. We're going to break down exactly how to find the right trainer because that one choice can make such a huge difference for you and your dog. Just picture it for a second. You're taking a walk down at Canal Basin Park. It's a gorgeous day, there are people around, but your dog, totally calm, walking right by your side, not pulling on the leash at all. And hey, that scene, it's not just a daydream. That's what good training looks like. So let's talk about how to find the person who can help you and your pup get there. Okay, first things first. What are we even looking for in a trainer? Let's get into the absolute foundation of what makes modern dog training work so well. You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. And really, it's the gold standard. This isn't just about giving your dog cookies. It's a science-backed way of teaching that builds this incredible bond of trust. It makes your dog want to listen to you. So, as an owner, you have a pretty clear choice. On one side, you have these modern, reward-based methods that are safe and actually work. On the other side, well, you have older methods that use fear and intimidation. Those can seriously backfire and even create bigger problems like anxiety or aggression. The better choice is obvious. Now, here's something you really need to know about Pennsylvania. The state doesn't license dog trainers. That means these certifications are your best friend. They're a sign that a trainer has put in the work, passed some tough exams, and is serious about their profession. All right, let's get into the practical stuff. What kinds of training options are actually out there in Altoona, and what should you be ready to invest? For the most part, you'll see two main options, group classes and private lessons. Group classes are awesome for getting your dog to focus around the distraction of other dogs. But private lessons? They're perfect for tackling those specific things that only happen at your house, like, going nuts when the doorbell rings. And now for the big question, the budget. This table gives you a really good ballpark for what things cost around Altoona and Blair County. You can see a 6-week group class is going to be a very different price point than something like a board and train program, which is a much bigger commitment. This should help you figure out what works for you. Okay, so you've done some research and you have a short list of trainers. Now it's time to interview them, and you want to be ready with some really important questions. This is without a doubt the number one question to ask. You want their answer to sound a lot like what we just talked about, positive, reward-based training. If you start hearing words like dominance, alpha, or corrections, that's a huge red flag. This is how you check their credentials. And don't forget that second part about continuing education. A truly great trainer knows that the science is always evolving, so they're always learning. It shows they're a true professional. And definitely don't stop there. You want to know if they'll create a plan just for your dog, how they track progress, and that they're upfront about their fees. And that last one is key. If you're dealing with something serious like anxiety, you want a trainer who sees your vet as part of the team. Being a responsible dog owner here in town also means knowing the rules. And honestly, good training makes following these rules a whole lot easier. So here are the big ones. Altoona has a leash law, which means your dog needs to be on a leash anytime you're not on your own property. And then there's state law, which requires a rabies vaccine and an annual license for any dog over 3 months old. These aren't just suggestions, they're the law. Just lock this number in your head. 3 months. As soon as a puppy hits that age, it's time to get them licensed and vaccinated. And you can get that license taken care of right at the Blair County Treasurer's office. All right, now for the really fun part. After you start training, where in Altoona can you go to practice everything you're learning out in the real world? We've got some fantastic spots that are basically real-world classrooms. Canal Basin Park is perfect for practicing around those city distractions. Tipton Park has all that open space for working on focus from a distance. And the lower trail, it's just ideal for those long, structured walks. But what about off-leash skills? Well, for that, you absolutely need a safe, fenced-in spot. And the ProMod Dog Park is the place to go in town. It is the perfect spot to work on that super important recall command without any worries. And this is really what it's all about, isn't it? When you invest in good training, you get a dog that's a true joy to be around, whether you're on a walk, just chilling at home, or out exploring our community. Here's to finding that perfect training partner and enjoying an amazing life with your dog right here in Altoona.